Hello, hello, and welcome to the CTB show. Today is August 17th, 2021. The weather. That's okay, I guess. I don't know. You know, the stock market. Who fucking cares? Doesn't mean anything. Billy Joel didn't start the fire. He just drunk drove his car into it and made it bigger. Welcome to the show. My name is Evan the Mayor. That is Brian the Levy.
Are you inviting me to talk about how much I hate Billy Joel?
Maybe subconsciously. And that is Casey the Case.
Okay, all right.
God bless me, everyone.
Oh, God, another week, another quote from that dumb show that Casey loves. We've got a show for you this week, another show, another CTB show. Officially, the final week of our advertising stint with One Smythe Jewelers. I would like to say thank you very much to them for their paid advertisement opportunity. Would anyone else like to take a bow and congratulate themselves on a job well done?
Hey, I think, Evan, you and I did a really fun job. Lots of fun spots. Really, I think we should send them to the Cleos.
Oh, totally. Oh, man. I could make some fake commercials for Smythe, and, it'd be top-notch. It'd be
Smythe.
Fuck you, Baltimore top-notch. Big Bill
Smythe
Hells.
Jewelers for people who want to buy stuff.
That's right. That's exactly the slogan.
It's like, did you fuck up your shit, Baltimore? Then go to fucking Smythe Jewelers. Get your ass out of
shiny
fucking...
ass shit and get your shit out of trouble. Shit.
Hey, did you fuck your wife's sister? Well, then you better go to Smythe Jewelers.
That was a bad idea, but you can go to Smythe Jewelers and make it all better with a very expensive ring.
Hey, I heard that you and your wife were driving around on a dark, deserted road, and you ran over you ran over a jogger. You guys decided just to keep going. Better buy her a tennis bracelet. That's SmytheJewelers.com.
All right. We don't want to burn any bridges on this episode. Speaking of this episode, we don't have much to talk about there. I mean, there's some stuff going on other than the world literally fucking ending. Afghanistan, COVID, global warming, blah, 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 blah. I guess we will touch upon most of it. But as far as the world is ending is concerned, we individually, we are each and every one of us falling apart physically. And I figured we would do a nice edition of Well It's Been. I'm not going to play the sound effect, but do a little round-robin discussion of how about us falling apart, guys, gang, dudes.
It's awful. So I went to hang out like stationary in a creek last Sunday. Just
was this a named creek or just a creek?
No, I got a map pin and said, "Come here," and I got there. So I don't know. I assume it does have a name. I don't know it.
You said stationary in a creek, and I thought you meant like paper, and you were like jotting notes.
Yep. I was fucking throwing. I was like, oh, Walden.
He had his crow quill pen in an inner tube and just was writing letters to Papa.
Really trying to take down industrialism in all its forms. So like from that little trip to this creek, just maladies were visited upon me. I think I pulled a hammy, like walking up the hill, like up and down to get there. The moisture and dampness of my bathing suit led to a real nice upper thigh rash.
A rash.
Jock itch, I believe it's called.
Jock itch.
So I've been like spraying my balls with this fucking powder and stuff.
Let's not use the word "my balls" ever again.
Sorry,
especially when it comes out of your mouth.
My
okay, much more clinical. That's fine.
My groin.
Groinal zone.
And like
title of the episode.
My groinal zone. And I've just been like limping around with this like itchy crotch for like the last like 4 days, and it's like I just feel old. Kate, as soon as we brought up the fact that you have like some fucking cold, right?
Who, me or Casey?
You know, you. Well, I was to say because as soon as you
Yeah,
brought,
I've had something going on with my sinuses for the last literally 3 weeks, and I mentioned it on this podcast. It was one of my shut-ups where I woke up with an earache and like had to lie down flat on the couch with my head propped up, with Z-Quil pumping through my veins while I was waiting for my sinus to drain, and every single morning I've woken up with like a locker full of it, just like coughing,
a locker.
hacking up butter out of my face. It's disgusting. It's just I is this what it's like? Is this getting old? Is this like
This is
okay?
it.
I've had a cold
so.
for a month.
This is it. Well, you know, well, Casey was like, "Oh, you guys think you got it bad? Well, let me Casey the shit out of this stuff." Casey, what's wrong with you? You have more. You have more
Ailments?
health problems, ailments than like a prize-winning greyhound. Continue. Like what is
so I went to get a physical,
like a fucking Romanov?
Because I don't know, I got like carpal tunnel or some crap. I was like, well, while I'm getting that looked at, I might as well get the physical.
I thought carpal tunnel was like a woman's disease.
No, that's
because they're typing all the time. You only get in the steno pool.
Fibromyalgia. Lupus.
So
he is lupus.
I was gonna make a joke, but just be way too mean.
Oh, okay, continue.
So I
It would have hurt my feelings. I would have been sad.
On Saturday, I get a call from the doctor. I'm like, well, this can't be good because I don't know what doctor works on Saturdays. And he just like so it's like nothing terrible, but all the like bad, all my blood work, the good stuff was too low and the bad stuff was too high.
That's so weird.
High cholesterol, low good cholesterol. The blood sugar not quite diabetic, but not quite like pre-diabetes, but like as high as you can be before you're pre-diabetic.
Yeah, I guess this just goes to show you that genetics do matter, because I treat my body like a fucking sewer. And, even when I went to the hospital most recently, in an emergency situation, my blood work was otherwise fine except for, like, the triglycerides and my blood pressure.
And I've been triglycerides are your cholesterol, right? That's the bad cholesterol.
Well, no, it's related to that, but it's also mostly, like, from booze, from drinking.
And I've gotten a clean bill of health. I've been told I'm going to live forever.
Yep. Just like
by who? Miss Cleo?
The TV show Fame.
Queen said, "Who wants to live forever? If love must die."
Right.
Are you Duncan MacLeod from the Clay MacLeod?
Highlander, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, it's been a little while since we spoke about Highlander on this show. We might as well do that on this Baltimore podcast about Baltimore. Talk some more. And I just love it when Brian just walks off camera.
Had to get
a refill. Okay. Do you have a little mini cooler like in your room at this point?
No, I've just got him sitting on a bookshelf.
You just have loose beers sitting on your bookshelf?
Yeah, I brought up a couple. As the weather turns colder. Oh my God, fuck. So okay, I'm gonna be vulnerable for a second. I'm gonna tell a story.
Oh boy! All right, I'm gonna go.
As the weather gets cooler, I expect I'll leave my beers just on the roof outside my window.
Okay,
which is what I did all last winter, and that worked pretty well. That's
right.
You don't have to go downstairs. I can just lean out.
Especially when on one of those random February days where it snows just a little bit, and you get a nice frosty can covered in snow.
And I just feel very European. That's like the way they do it.
That is how they have their natty bow.
Yeah, right. They're just hanging out the window. So a couple weeks ago, we found out that my landlord is selling my house.
Right.
And I did some research. I put together some numbers. I was like, oh, I have enough money for a down payment for this house. But you can't get a mortgage if you don't have a job.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm going to be able to hang my beers out the window I hope
Man,
I
if
will
there's
be.
only something you could do to rectify that situation.
Yeah, I just can't imagine what Brian ought to do in order to rectify this situation. It's just a mystery. Ugh.
There's nothing he can
It's
do.
in this moment in time, boy, would it have been nice to, all of a sudden become a property owner? It would have been. As it is, not the right time. I still need to see what my school schedules, my school workload looks. Yeah.
Okay.
I figure I'll
So the
have a job with.
solution is not just to bail, just bail.
Yeah, if I gotta move out, I'll find an apartment. My hope is that I don't have.
No. I mean, there is no other solution to this at all. I mean, as far as
I don't
we
think you
can.
can have it. I mean, regardless of whether or not I were to find full time employment in the next 3 or 4 days and be like, haha, give me a mortgage. I don't think they will. I can't be like, I went out, I found
Your
I went out and
your
found a
chances
job.
would be a lot higher than
They would
they
be.
are currently. Also, it brings to mind, like, what do self-employed millionaires do? Do they just have so much cash that they just like buy properties? Like,
I
You
think
have
so.
to. I think you have to like give a bunch of more banks. There's more hoops you have to jump through. You
mhm.
either are paying like entirely in cash, or you're like just handing over like a ton of bank statements that just show you have money coming in.
Or you're using other properties as collateral,
Mm.
siding against those. Yeah, look, I really tried. I made some phone calls. I talked to some people. It just wasn't going to be. It's just not necessarily the right time. You
What
What
know.
if
people do you mean
I
your dad?
bought the property, Brian?
Well, could me and my roommate stay?
Yes.
Oh, well then fine, go for it. We had a couple of people sniffing around while I was like walking in and out, smoking cigs and stuff. Somebody like took a picture this morning of
Sure.
like the deck, and I'm just sitting there with like my shirt off, like smoking a cig at like 9 a.m. I'm like, you want to move into this place, lady? Come in.
It's really weird when those insurance adjusters or whoever they are like come by and start like taking photos of a property, much less your own, like that you're staying in.
Right, like I'm just sitting
They
there
really
reading my
start
book.
digging guts like on those properties. They're like taking pictures of like inside the basement window and shit. Very invasive.
It's fucking weird. Like I'm like, I know this is something like I can't be like, hey, could you not? Like that would fuck everything up. But at the same time, like I stood up and she's like, "Oh, I didn't see you there." I'm like, "Yeah, just taking fucking
You
pictures."
didn't
And, like,
you
just
didn't see this rotund bald chested man sitting here.
like, I mean, lady, my feelings are hurt. We're not getting off to a great start. Like
This is not how I wanted this relationship to start.
this is not how I wanted to meet my new landlord. Uh, it is what it is. I hope that I get to stay in my house. If not, I'll figure it out.
I was gonna say, if not, you had a good year, good run.
And it ends not being my fault.
For once.
Yeah. Oh, well. Listen, we can talk about blame and stuff. I don't blame my. I don't think it's my fault that I left my last house either. You take
Well, I
the
mean,
good.
you didn't
the,
make the decision.
wasn't right again. Not because of me. You take the good, you take the bad, you take what's left, and then you have the facts
Brian
of life.
Levy.
The facts of life. So yeah, I was hoping really needed this place for another like 18 months, but whatever. Yay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're in a housing shortage currently or anything, so
Are we? Oh my God, are we?
I don't know if you got that memo, but
Is
yes.
it going? Is it going to be hard to?
I have a shed. I can empty it out. We'll get you a
There is
window unit.
there's a house in my neighborhood that they just listed. It is half the size of my house, and then they listed it for the same price that we paid for our house.
Wow. Wow.
There was two other houses that recently got put up on the market, and they were only on the market less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, my neighbor down the
What's
street
that?
sold her house in 3 days, and now she is on her way to Seattle area, Washington
Well,
State.
Casey, I guess my question is there anybody in the house, and would it do well for me to establish residence there without
I
owning it
mean,
or not?
you could pull the squatters'
Yeah, I'm gonna
rights
fucking
thing. I
squat,
mean,
Casey. I'm gonna be
yeah,
your
there you
neighbor.
go. There you go.
I'm
Well,
never gonna be able to leave.
Brian, there are blocks of property on the west side. You could just literally take them over and just be like, "Ah, this is mine now."
What if you do that?
I don't really know. I think it's kind of unprecedented at this point, other than like some homeless people living in them and setting fire to them by accident. But
Well, but what if I did get a corner place so I only have to deal with one set of neighbors,
obviously an end unit. Come on.
an end unit. What if I did that? Just like come in and said, I do this now.
It would be good for the show, that's for sure.
Very good for the show, but not only that. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to just look up the actual property record and say like, oh, this owner is in Texas or some bullshit, and be like, they're not paying attention to any of this, and they are obviously not maintaining the property. They're not doing any kind of like upkeep. They're not paying uh, what we would regard as a fair tax rate in terms of the property because they're not doing anything with it. So yeah, you could just go in there and be like, it's mine now. Yeah.
But what happens if they find out?
I would imagine they would eventually start to protest, but if you manage to hide in the property for long enough, you got that squatters' rights thing, which makes no sense to me legally, but hey, whatever.
Well, you just have to leave one person in the house at all times, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think we talked about it on the show. Didn't that happen in was it Falls Road?
No, I think it's
No.
Shameless. I think it was a plot line on Shameless.
I think Casey is referring to the $1 million home that was absconded by one of those like what do they call themselves? The sovereign citizens.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes,
Oh,
that
yeah.
con men. The sovereign citizens. Yeah, this is like a thing now, is where these guys will start showing up to people's properties and just claim that they own it, and bully them into sort of like trying to get them out of their own property. There was a very fun, I mean, not fun like fun, haha fun, but like a very fascinating TikTok series by this lady who bought a house, and these sovereign citizen guys basically like went right past her and just went into the house, had changed the locks, and just locked her out of her own house. And the SWAT team was involved. It was very wild.
Were they there
Wild.
first, or was she there first?
No, she was there first.
Isn't there some guy living in like the ceiling of a donut place in Federal Hill, and they can't get him out?
No, I think what you're referring to is the landlord's brother, who was living in the apartment above the donut place, who apparently, I don't know, somehow like put holes in the floor and the leaks were coming through the ceiling of the actual shop, so they can't actually get a tenant in that space. To make matters worse, there was a female person of color that was going to run a sandwich shop or a cake shop. Sorry, it was a cake shop out of that location, and claims that the landlord basically like signed a lease with her and then backed out of it because she's black. And
Oof. Yucky.
Drama.
No. Yucko.
Drama. Hey, look, we worked in some Baltimore stuff. We might as well continue with that.
Okay.
Casey, what did you just put in the chat?
To the sovereign citizens thing that I brought up. It got so widely distributed. The Daily Mail.
Oh, in the UK.
Yeah, they picked it up.
Well, I mean, when the house goes for over $1 million in value, it's going to pick up something.
Yeah, and the Baltimore Sun article didn't actually include shots of the interior, but the Daily Mail article actually has like the real estate listing pictures. It's a gorgeous house.
Oh, is it really? Okay.
Casey's about to go take it over himself.
I was hoping you were going to say it was one of those like Bitcoin investor houses that's just full of monitors and like live, laugh, love signs everywhere.
No, so this is special. There is a chandelier it's like made of like elk antlers.
Wow. Oh yeah, fancy. I bet they're made of resin and not actual antler.
What? Probably.
All right, so anyway, let's get on to some Baltimore shit. Guys,
you should see the nightlight made out of elephant tusks.
It's an annual tradition on this show that any one of us has to do this thing entitled Jury Duty!
And it's always
And so, it is time that we revisit our favorite segment on the show, Jury Duty, the movie series starring Katherine Heigl and Taye Diggs.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does Jury Duty know I move?
No, you move?
Jury Duty.
Yes.
Jury Duty, the individual?
Well, whoever sends the mail.
the governing body of jury duty?
Yeah.
Is Jury Duty the new big bad in the MCU?
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Jury Duty.
Oh,
that's it. This is it. Katherine Heigl and Taye Diggs take on Jury Duty.
But then sometimes, because it's a whole multiverse scenario, it's like Katherine Heigl and Taye Diggs, and Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson, and Spencer and Tracy. And it's like there's just so many different jury duties. There's like the 1940s jury duty, like, hey, it's me. It's Spencer Tracy. See? And
Inherit the Wind meets A Time to Kill meets The Rainmaker meets
like, gosh, Atticus, yes, like there's the good 1960s civil rights jury duty. We have to save this colored man, like shit like that. It's
always a colored man.
Well, like we've got to save race. It's exactly what Jordan was talking about last week. It's the white savior jury duty.
It's also every third episode of Quantum Leap. Newseggy gets it wrong. Coming soon.
Right. It's just as soon as we can get around to it. It's a great episode, though. Have you watched it yet?
Which one?
I think it's Black and White and On Fire.
Yeah, Black on White on Fire. I have watched it. In fact, I have like a notepad document of notes that I'm like, I don't remember writing any of this, so I'm going to have to rewatch it. Because it was,
good one, though.
I don't know, it was 3 months ago that I watched it, so whatever. But yeah, we will be recording a new one.
Very soon. So, jury duty. Well, yeah, I mean, like, if Brooklyn Nine-Nine's got to rewrite its entire season to, incorporate last year's unrest, then I feel like jury duty should have to also. We really got to get in there with a message.
But my main concern, as far as Baltimore is concerned and jury duty in Baltimore is not, I'm not concerned with getting selected for an actual jury because I have been the victim of a crime in Baltimore, which almost, for whatever reason, automatically disqualifies you from getting selected. My main concern is what shitty Eddie Murphy movies are they going to play while I sit there? And where am I going to go eat lunch? Because I got on Twitter today and I asked the question, very important jury duty question, is Faviette still open? Because I need to walk across the street and get a $15 bowl of pho with extra nudes, and I need it now. And I was very concerned that the place didn't make it through quarantine because the courts were all closed.
Did it?
But I think more important for my mental health is what shitty movies are going to be played and what do I do about it?
Well, I think you should bring a book.
No.
Or bring
I'm not
bring
bringing
a
any
tablet.
books.
Bring a tablet with other things.
What movies
with
do you
apps
suppose are the most apropos of the Baltimore City court system, yet are the most torturous? Like, for instance...
I feel like I watched fucking Ant-Man or something the last time I had
What?
jury duty.
I did not have the pleasure of watching that. I think I've seen Meet the Fockers like 8 times, and I watched 1,000 Words.
1,000 Words, I remember having to watch that. And
Probably Hitch 3 or 4 times. I can't quite remember. But yeah, I mean, these are all along the same lines. Oh, and also that dancing movie that I think we referenced recently with Antonio Banderas.
Dancing movie?
The dancing movie with Antonio Banderas.
I don't know it, man. I remember I've seen 1,000 Words.
Casey, you're in the chair. Do it.
I was gonna say, I feel like I saw like We Bought a Zoo or some crap, but I don't think that movie had come out yet.
But and its sequel, We Bought a Jew.
We bought a Jew. Title of the episode.
Thanks. Yeah. What did it have to be, like PG movies? Oh, like what if you went to jury duty and they're like, all right, everybody, for the movie today, we're going to watch Stepsister Stuck in the Sink. Everyone, everyone
I was gonna
enjoy.
say stuck under the cupboard.
I hope you will enjoy.
Step bro, I'm stuck. Step bro.
I hope you will enjoy Cum Shot compilation 17. You know,
Ooh.
like.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, oh yeah, you can go to the adults only room, except that everyone is over 18.
Like big tits Latina MILF, fuck stepson. Like, let's really get into
it. right before I go to this gun charge trial, let me see some come on them tits.
You know, they give you like four. It's like they give you four really good options, like, you know, stepsister interrupts studying.
Right.
Stepsister needs suntan lotion.
Stepsister gets stuck plunging the toilet.
But then there's like,
falls down the stairs and gets stuck on the stairs.
But then there's always that one off the wall, like, friends have orgy, everyone fucks everyone, and it's like, whoa, okay.
Okay. Woo.
Did not ask.
Very direct.
Did not ask for that.
Stepsister gets stuck putting her keys in the car door.
Right.
It should be related to the crime that you're there for.
Yes, I agree. Thank you, Casey.
Stepsister
gets a gun
robbery.
charge.
Right.
Yeah. Stepsister gets stuck committing armed robbery.
Riley Reid charged in possession with intent to distribute.
Step bro, I'm stuck in this trash can. I tried to run away from this guy who I pointed a gun at him. I got his wallet, but I'm stuck in the trash can.
I need money for bail, but I don't have any.
Yes.
Like a Bella Danger in.
Brian knows all the names for some reason.
I know all this. I robbed this liquor store and shot a guy, and now I'm worried that like it's become murder too. What do I do, step bro? Better take some pictures and try to earn some money.
Step bro. Maybe just Step Bro should be the title of the episode. No, just kidding. All right, it is the half-hour mark, and we've got to take ourselves a little ad break. But before we do that, it is time to celebrate the internet sensation. Uh-oh. Sweeping the nation, it's time for shout-outs.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Shoutouts. It's the part of the show in which we give mad props, a.k.a. shoutouts to the persons, places, and things that are giving us mad props, what? It's been a while since I've done this. Yeah, it's been a while. Thanks, Stain. All right, my shoutout this week is to global warming and doing the hard work of killing billions of people in short order. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck them all.
What if we just like lost a ninth of the Earth's population within like 10 years?
I'm probably gonna be part of that 9. We don't have to talk about it, but like I was legitimately talking.
Oh, there goes Brian. He did it again.
See? Sorry,
you did it again, Brian.
Sorry. I blame myself.
Keep talking. Go ahead.
I was like, I don't care anymore about anything. I just assume I'm going to see nuclear war, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of already in the pestilence phase. Severe drought, it's coming. All those things, they're all coming. It's just like, all right, nukes, let's do it. Let's just, like, nuke something. Yay!
Is there an
asteroid? Very troublesome.
Ooh, yeah. Casey, which one of us is going to that asteroid?
But the catch is that you can't just hit it. You have to drill into the asteroid.
Right. Yes. To shove the nuke into the asteroid.
And it can't be Ben Affleck.
No, well, then it's gonna be no. That's gonna be Bruce Willis.
All right, who else has a shout out?
I got to shout out to this little gem. I don't know if you could see it really well. It's the little golden book.
It comes in and out.
It's the little golden
we can see
book.
It now.
The Ghostbusters little golden book.
Aww.
And I read that at bedtime tonight, and yeah, so that was it was a lot of what's that? That's Slimer. What does he do?
So, are you
That was
gently trying
fun.
to introduce canon to the concept of the afterlife? Is that what you're doing with Ghostbusters?
I guess I didn't really think about that at the time, but I guess
What,
that's kind of what.
Daddy, what's that?
And then it's okay.
If Peter
Then
Venkman shot me with a proton blaster, would I die?
Hey, Dad. How come Peter Venkman goes on dates with tranquilizers in his pocket?
What's in those files that he carries?
So hold on, let's see if I can.
Why did he have so much Thorazine?
Oh, is
He was
that
going on a date with Dana?
is that whatever the god is called? What was the god
Gozer.
called? I forget.
Gozer.
Gozer the
And then
Gozerian.
there's the terror dogs, and it's
Right.
like he's like, what are those? They're terror dogs. What did they do? I
Terror.
couldn't tell you. I
Daddy,
couldn't tell
Not
you.
much, actually. They weren't in a whole lot of the movie.
Daddy, do we think that Dana and Lewis fucked?
So when Cannon turns 4, will you please show him Ghostbusters? Because that was the age that I was when I saw it.
Really?
Yeah, but Casey wasn't
Yes,
born in
it came out in 84. I was 4 years old.
I
Just
saw-
don't show him Poltergeist at the age of 3, because then he'll sleep on your floor for 2 weeks like I did.
Wait, what year were you born?
Who? Me?
You. Yeah.
None of your fucking business.
78, right?
No, 79.
All right, well, so you were 6 when Ghostbusters came out.
No, it came out in 84, dude.
84, 85.
84.
Okay. My shout out is to SpaghettiOs.
Okay.
That's what I had for dinner tonight.
Yeah, they are easy to prepare and kind of salty and
Fortified
weirdly
with
cheesy.
vitamins.
They have a lot of iron.
keep telling yourself that.
Probably.
My
All right,
other
there's been
shout-out-
shout-outs. What? Oh, I thought you had 2.
Yeah, my other one is
Oh,
the
sorry.
Ted Lasso Christmas special.
No
Oh,
one
get
cares.
out of here,
No one
Casey.
cares.
God.
No one cares.
Oh, God. All right.
No one cares.
We're
A
done.
Christmas special
We're
in
done.
August.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
all
taking a
for it.
break. Yep. Whoa. Hey. All right. Taking a break. We'll be
I'm
right
gonna go
back
pee.
after this.
I'm gonna go pee and get a beer. Because I'm so disgusted with you, Casey. I'm so disgusted with you and your Ted Lasso bullshit.
All right. We'll be right back after this ad break. Thank you. All right, we're back from break, and we've got a couple of, I don't know, like, loosey-goosey topics to cover on the remainder of this show, because Brian only has, like, 10% left on his phone, and as we all know, as that happens, he tends to cut out, and then needs to go pee and or smoke cigarettes, and various other things. So I wanted to touch upon one locally relevant topic, the state lottery / casinos / this and that and the other took in $1.6 billion in the past year, which is a record for the state in terms of gambling revenue, which brings to mind a couple of thoughts in terms of, COVID and COVID behavior and this and that and the other. But first of all, that's a lot of fucking money. That is like 4% of the state's budget.
Well, 4%.
Was it news to
3.7.
anybody? Was it news to anybody else that the casinos fall under the same umbrella like the lottery?
No,
That
that
would
makes
be
why
sense.
wouldn't it?
I don't know. I thought it would be. I thought it was its own separate thing. I don't know.
Like what? Like Fish and Wildlife, or
Like I don't know. I feel like there's like a Department of Gambling or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Department of Gambling. The casinos are under Department of Fish and Wildlife. The point here is, okay, so $1.6 billion during a pandemic is phenomenally amazing.
well, all those
imagine
people
how much
are on oxygen anyway. So
right.
you know.
Imagine how much more they could have brought in if like all of those people sitting around doing slots were smoking joints at the same time. Recreational marijuana in the state of Maryland, I imagine, could bring in an equal amount of money. Don't know what the amount is for medicinal marijuana. Cannabis. Sorry, I don't want to be racist when I say the correct term.
And if you think about it, my girlfriend Jess, she's got the card, so they really are making their money off of me right now as well.
Right.
I wouldn't admit to that because that's illegal.
The point being, like every
Who's
time
listening to this, Casey?
every and any time the state ever has like a budget shortfall or some sort of budget crisis or this and that and the other, it's like, well, we have these obvious answers, right?
Wait, hold on a second. Casey, do you think there are some people someplace saying, wait, you're buying weed for other people?
Oh, no.
Shocked, I say. Shocked. I can't believe it.
Look, if one of the 14 people that watches this on YouTube sees Brian like taking a hit off of something or other and decides that he's unemployable, then so be it. That's his choice.
I'm very employable. I've worked for many extended years in several different industries.
Sure, yes, lots of different industries, yes. Mm-hmm.
I've been put into multiple positions of responsibility with various
that's right.
levels of success.
Brian Levy, highly employable.
I kept a comic book store open for 4 years.
No, you didn't.
All right, hold on. We're gonna do a mock interview right now.
Ooh,
hi Brian. Hi Brian.
Look at Casey getting into the improv.
I was saying, Casey's like, no. Casey's like, yeah, it's my time to shine. Hey, Casey.
Hi. How's it going?
Okay.
Can you tell me the last time you left a job on your own accord?
I could. That would be at the 41st Street Giant. A job where I really enjoyed the work, but felt taken advantage of and couldn't really stay due to my mental health.
And mental health, you specifically mentioned. What were the circumstances under which you left this position?
Oh, in a storm of raging glory.
Yeah. Tell us more about that.
Have you ever seen the classic film Half-Baked?
Perhaps, I believe that was a documentary, but yes, I have seen that.
It was. Perhaps you'll remember the scene where Scarface quits the fast food joint. The fuck you, you're cool. Fuck you, I'm out. I chose not to tell anyone they were cool.
So you just said fuck you.
I just said fuck you to a whole bunch of people and rolled.
Casey, do you have any other questions?
Any follow-ups?
What was better, the original version or the Snyder cut of the Justice League?
Is he applying for a movie theater position?
Hey, you gotta answer the questions you're given. Both movies are bad. I guess if you must call the Snyder cut watchable as opposed to the other one, you could. I don't know why you'd want to, but it's watchable.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we will let you know.
Hey, should I just pick a desk or
no, you know what? Thank you for applying to Chick-fil-A. We'll let you know. Should be less than 2 weeks.
I start on Sunday?
Yeah, we'll let you know. Yeah. Come by on Sunday.
You're opening on Sunday.
Excellent. I'll see you there.
We'll get your paperwork
There's
rolling.
no keys. There's no keys. Just that's your first assignment. Figure out how to get in.
Just let yourself in. Don't worry about it. We've got everybody is aware that you're stopping by. And scene.
Bravo.
Woo!
Yeah.
So, okay. Aside from this gambling revenue, I watched Rambo.
Which seems like a gamble.
Which one?
The most recent Rambo, entitled John Rambo, I think.
John Rambo.
I was unaware of how odd Sylvester Stallone looks on camera.
His shirt will still come off, and it's like really weird. It's like old guy weightlifter. It's
hold on.
He's firmly in his 70s, and he definitely looks like some sort of plastic mummy creature from a museum of some sort.
Is he, Casey? Look up how old Sylvester Stallone is. Real quick.
So important is important. Was it 2008 Rambo or the 2019 Rambo Last Blood?
Rambo Last Blood, definitely. Because I've seen the fourth Rambo where he's in like the
Thailand.
Vietnam or Thailand or something like that, and he's got his
And
weird dye job.
nun gets raped or something, and it's really, really dark
and he
for
guns
no
down
reason.
like 8 million Asian people. This movie is a weird pivot because all of a sudden he's a horse farmer, and he's training horses to do the trot, the caltrop, or whatever it is, and
dressage.
dressage.
Boy,
Yeah.
and I guess we really do need Rambo back now more than ever, don't we?
Oh, yeah, to prevent all those COVID invaders.
I was going to say Afghanistan, but sure, whatever you were.
Oh,
gonna
that
say
too. Because he's been everywhere in terms of his movie career and his military career rather,
And
post-military career.
Sylvester Stallone was 75.
75, right?
What if Rambo and Iron Eagle teamed up? All right. Anyway, keep going.
Okay, so in a weird, so every one of these movies, past the third one, is based. Well, there's two. The one where he's in Thailand is just like, all right, I'm a hermit living in Thailand, leave me alone. And then all of a sudden, like all the the gorillas are getting in his face, and he's like, all right, well, I'm gonna shoot you with a 50 cal, whatever. This one, he's a horse trainer. And for some reason, he has pivoted to being amongst Latinos and Mexican types.
But is he like a
stuff.
horse trainer, or is he like a horse whisperer?
I don't know. I don't remember there ever being any kind of like mention of him loving horses in any of the other movies or any of that shit. But he is basically in retirement, living on a ranch.
I love horses because they can't send you to war.
Right, doing dressage with the horses, and he's got like a presumptively adopted sort of daughter-ish type person who
does he have a mustache as disguise?
Yes.
big mustache.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Sman Sambo.
I got to rewatch. Like we didn't finish watching it because I was tired. But like this is okay. So here's the interesting part of the movie. Rambo gets his fucking ass kicked, like destroyed. He gets kicked in the face like 57 times to the point where he can't really breathe out of his face, and his whole face is like blood, and it's gross. And it's like, wow, these people just curb stomped an old man, and then I'm assuming for the rest of the movie he gets his revenge somehow. But like, oh, there goes Brian again. You did it again.
10%.
I'm back.
10%.
I'm back.
Either way, weird movie. I think it's on HBO.
Is it like Rambo is Dustin Hoffman in Straw Dogs? You've had to have seen that crazy movie from the 70s where Dustin Hoffman plays a Jew who moves to England to write a book, and his wife is also English. He's like, "Oh, you're no good, and I don't love you, and you suck." And then it's like figure three, and it's really kind of awful. But then Dustin Hoffman goes on like a revenge
Really?
tour.
Tiny Dustin Hoffman does a revenge tour.
Well, yeah, it's like, okay, guys, it's me, the Jew,
Hello.
Dustin Hoffman. Hello.
I'm here for revenge.
maybe a revenge and a Schmear.
Maybe Revenge in a Schmear should be the title of the episode.
Revenge and a Schmear. Maybe some capers.
All right, what are you assholes watching these days?
I finished Perry Mason. It was fine.
That was my
Perry
thoughts.
Mason's
It was
on
fine.
what, HBO or Showtime, or which is it on?
It's
HBO.
on HBO. I mean, I liked it. Like, I'm into it. I'll definitely watch the second season. But I'm like, the cultural obsession with origin stories, I'm just fucking over it. What if you just dump me and be like, this guy's a lawyer? Okay, got it.
Brian, how am I gonna know how Batman started? Okay, in the next movie, starring whatever the guy.
Or
Yeah, just,
Spider-Man.
you know what? Well, but here's the thing. I am fine with if they just drop me into Robert Pattinson and be like, it's young Batman. Got it. Cool. He's been Batman for a year. Awesome. Like, we never talked about his parents. Great. I'll take a young Batman story as opposed to, look at all this symbolism around this fall I had as a child. I fucking seen it. I don't got to see it
What's
again. It's the
weird
same
is
shit
like
every time.
Batman Begins was supposed to be the young Batman, except he wasn't young at all.
That's how you get a 40-year-old to play Batman. I don't know.
Right.
How Christian
I'm
Bale
fine
was.
with watching a teen Batman, except that Robert Pattinson is not at all a teen.
Well, it's not a teen. It's 25-year-old Batman. And meanwhile, isn't Robert Pattinson like my age? Or at the very least Casey's age.
Probably. I don't know.
Young 30s Batman is cool, I guess.
We're gonna find out.
But like, so I just don't need origin stories. Like, Perry Mason, he's a lawyer. Got it.
But
right.
how am I supposed to know what happened? What comes with great power?
Right.
It's great responsibility. What if I never had to hear those words ever again?
Oh, so this is fun. So Robert Pattinson's like, he was born in '86, the same year as me. So he's
Okay.
same age as me.
So 35-year-old Batman. That's cool.
Yeah.
That works.
I wonder if he has to
doesn't
work.
like a 35-year-old Batman seem old in terms of like, I don't know, the Olympics?
Does he have to
Like-
worry about high cholesterol?
I've always felt like Batman is 40 and Superman is 35.
But is Superman permanently 35, or does he like?
Or they're
he-
the same age, and then they're both 35. Between 35 and 40. Like,
But
Superman's,
is Superman going to live to be like 5,000? Is that the thing, or I don't know the lore?
yeah, he kind of lives forever and stuff, maybe, or something, or he dies, or maybe he lives forever. Or he
So
dies.
what happens
so
when the
Lois
sun
is going to get
explodes?
old and crinkly, and turn to dust, but right before his eyes. So it's going to be really super sad for him.
Well, the good news is he like saves her by putting her in the sun or something. I don't know. Please read Grant Morrison's DC 1,000,000. It is excellent. It's all in
I
there.
could imagine there being a Frank Miller arc where he just excruciatingly details Lois getting old and dying like in a bed while Superman has to sit there and watch.
That wouldn't be a Frank Miller thing. That would be like an Alan Moore thing. But yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
okay. That's kind of what I meant then, I guess.
it's just the wrong writer. But yeah, I mean, that sounds like a 1985 like 8-pager like. Well, no, there's a bunch of stories of like about like Superman in like the year 3000 and stuff and all that shit. So like, yeah, I mean that stuff exists.
Okay.
I'm sad because Lois has been dead for 1,000 years. Like, get your dick wet, Soups.
Yeah, seriously, it's been 1,000 years.
Man of Steel, women of Kleenex. Am I right?
No.
I mean, even Connor and Duncan, they moved on after their wives died.
Yeah, but then you get a whole episode about I remember fucking this broad for 8 months in London in 1608. Like, oh, tell me more about that.
And then it gets really awkward when they hook up with another immortal, and then they just like randomly run into each other.
Boy, this sure is a crazy adventure happening this week. Let me tell you how it relates to this chick I fucked once, and that is a Highlander. Like,
all right,
in a nutshell.
That's season 2 of Highlander. Yes.
So, Casey, given that you've basically pitched us doing a Highlander podcast, what's the title gonna be? There can only be one.
No, it has to
There
be
can be only
a
one?
deeper. It's got to be a deeper cut. The Clan McLeod. Crap.
No.
What's the name of that?
The Watchers Council? No,
What's-
that's
what's-
Buffy.
No. Oh, there you go. No, that's. I think they're the Watchers. What's the really
They are the Watchers.
bad? There's a really bad movie that was on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh, Highlander the Source?
Should we just call it the Princess
Yes.
of the Universe?
There you go.
Here we are, born to be kings.
Okay,
We're
by the time we're
princes
53 and finish Ziggy Gets It Wrong, we will move along to Highlander, Prince of Kings,
It'll be our children.
Prince of the Universe, sorry. Prince of
Born
Kings.
to be kings, a Highlander podcast.
Yeah. All right, well, I think that's about it, unless, Casey, you've got some other pop culture items.
Did you guys watch What If?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I did not.
I'm excited for the first episode was whelming. It was whelming.
It was well.
I'm excited. I'm excited for episode 2, which is T'Challa as Star-Lord, and it's the last appearance of Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, I'm real sad about it, but I'm excited. I'm sad about Chadwick Boseman, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
to be that
I
young
don't-
and die of colon cancer, that is just...
And nobody knew.
Right,
listen,
right.
He was filming those movies while doing chemo.
Like, is that weird that I feel like the best way to like that I can give tribute to him is like oh boy, watching What If will be a good tribute, and I'm like, is that the right attitude? I just don't know. I'm real sad, you know. I liked him. I liked him a lot.
Yeah, I that's the best you can do, really. I mean, it's like the whole damn world was so excited about his future and what he had done for black cinema and this and that and the other, and it's like, well, shit, you know, he's gone. So, what, Brian? Why are you laughing?
Do you like Black Panther now that he's dead? What's going on here?
No, I still think it's a B film. I mean, it's perfectly good. I like it. It is. I just don't think it's fucking. It's not the like best movie ever. Sorry, it's a very serviceable Marvel film. They're all kind of the same.
Which movie's better, Black Panther or Black Widow?
Oh God! Well, I haven't.
Oh
watched
my God!
Black
No,
Widow.
it's Black Panther. Black Widow is awful. Black Panther. So
I didn't watch it, so yes, I'm gonna go Black Panther for sure.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I mean, but there are so many other Marvel movies that have been awful in the past before Disney took over.
Thor 2.
Like all the various Wolverine movies were crap, like total garbage.
No one talks about those. We're talking about the MCU.
Logan, though.
Okay, I'm just just saying.
Logan
is very good.
That might be like the best comic book movie ever.
Okay,
it's
Superman
very good.
78, bro. That's insane.
Superman 78.
Okay, fair enough.
Like Howard the Duck.
I got to revisit that movie because I don't think it's as awful as like the critics
is. No,
remember.
It's actually worse. It's actually worse than you remember.
Oh, is it really?
You're not a child who will be charmed by a duck.
Or duck tits, yeah.
Yeah, it's just very bad.
There's definitely duck tits in that movie. And having said that, it makes me a little angry. Makes me a little venture.
Areola, it is duck tits. Yeah. Duck tits. Woo.
Honestly, I wish duck tits could be the title of the episode, but it's never going to be. So sorry.
Could be.
Time to get a little pissed offy. Time to go right ahead and tell everybody to shut up.
We gonna let the band deal with this.
Total carnage!
Alrighty, Roo, this is the end of the show in which we give the opposite of mad props, aka shut ups, to persons, places, things that are lowering our quality of life and giving us the opposite of jollies. My shut up this week is to the restaurant chain known as Rod and Reel for putting seafood boils in plastic bags full of butter. No, don't do that. That's not cool. It's gross. Gross, especially when it comes out on a pizza plate. No, it's always supposed to be in a basket. Always. Please. I don't care if it's for carry-out purposes or not. No, never do that. That's it.
It puts the food in the basket.
Oh.
My shut up is to Tiger Handheld Games. Hey, you're really bad.
Yeah, man. That Gauntlet game from 1991, garbage.
You're really bad, Tiger Handheld Electronics.
Tiger Handheld Games.
You're bad. I don't like
Kind of gross. Kind of dumb.
You know,
Casey, what?
You make me not love my grandmother for giving me those.
Oh no.
Oh, Casey, you don't like your grandparents either. I love my grandparents though.
Well, I forgot. It's not quite a shut up. So a shout up, I guess, to the season premiere of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. They rewrote everything, and it's kind of the first episode's kind of heavy. And they're like, "Hey, there's this big problem," and then the end of it is just like, "What are we gonna do about it?"
But that second episode was hilarious.
It was pretty good, but it just the way that they left the end of that first episode, I don't know how to feel about it, and I just hope that I don't know. I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic for the rest of the season, but that first episode was a little rough. That's all.
No, you know what? I'm with you, Case. With you, friend.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. I feel heard. Thank you.
You're welcome. I see you.
And that has been Shut Up. Woo! Whoa. Oh, whoops, sorry. All right, that has been a tight 1 hour episode of the CTB show, 374th episode of this show. Again, I would like to thank Smythe Jewelers for being our sponsor for the last 15 episodes. We have gotten a fair amount of change that is going to help to upgrade a lot of the equipment that we're using. I don't know how else to put it. It's just going to make the show better. That's all.
Yeah, remember, if your wife walks into a door, you know what I'm saying, fellas? Smythe Jewelers, that's the place.
Well then,
If you accidentally trip and put your fist out in the midair and hit your wife in her nose, SmytheJewelers.com.
We get it. Long day at work. Dinner wasn't ready.
So much stress.
Probably shouldn't have done what you did.
You've been
Smythe
under
Jewelers.
so much pressure lately from management. They're putting all kinds of crazy deadlines on you, and you come home and all you're looking for is some delightful corn on the cob, and it's soggy. It's soggy.
Look, babe. He just wouldn't do it if he didn't love you so much. Smythe Jewelers.
man, I'm sure sponsors are going to be lining up after that.
Hey,
Hey,
everybody
look,
said
they understand. They understand
Yeah,
the
I get
plight of every male, okay? They understand. Men's
I get
rights. Men's rights. Guys. All right, this has been episode 374 of the CTB show. Oh, look, everybody looks so pleased with the conclusion of this episode, especially Casey. Men's right activist Casey Cochran.
I love it. I love it.
All right, thank you very much for being a fan. Thank you very much for bringing a friend. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, bring a friend.
Have a great day and a better tomorrow.